onions, garlic, and carrots. And then what I do is I just, you know, once the carrots begin to like become like a little bit al dente, then I go in and then I add my onions. And then once I add the onions in there, then I'm going to add the garlic. I do not add, I try to wait to add the garlic because no one wants to eat burnt garlic. Any questions?
Oh, I can't think of any at this second.
And we'll talk about the spices while this is cooking. So we have my so the seasonings. I kept it very basic, very simple. We have Himalayan sea salt. We have turmeric. We have cumin, garlic powder, chili flakes because we gotta have a little bit of spice in it, and then we have my all-purpose seasoning right here. So I like to add, so turmeric is going to give your pilaf the color. I love turmeric because turmeric has a lot of healing properties, and it's good for, it's anti-inflammation, anti-cancer. I mean, it's anti so many things. And then for some people who have skin condition, I say take some, you know, kefir, mix it up in there and put it on your face. It helps calm the inflammation down for people who are suffering from psoriasis or eczema. So this is where I come in as a nutritionist. I like to tell people, you know, the reason why I am using certain types of spices or herbs. And then I like to tell people the benefits, you know, in using, you know, the herbs or the spices. Okay. So I have a combination of purple onions with sweet white onions as well. And if you want to know what was the measurement of this, it was basically 1 cup and a quarter. Chopped celery. So what I do on a daily basis in this kitchen is I bake. I have products that's out in stores. So some of my products are, all my products are plant-based, and it's from anywhere from my signature sweet potato sticky buns to my red velvet cake to my raisin rum bundt cake. So this is what I do on a daily basis, and then on the other times when I'm not cooking, I am seeing clients. And when I say clients, I'm seeing my nutritional clients. I'm helping them to develop a relationship with food, and sometimes something so simple like that can be exhausting for, you know, some people, and I just show them an easy way, you know, how to, you know, to reach their goals, whether it's, if it's weight loss or, you know, again, eating for whatever ailment that you're suffering from. I have clients who are breast cancer survivors. Most of my clients are unfortunately diabetic. I have a client who, one client who has LADA, which is, they call it diabetes 1.5, which is supposedly non-reversible. And I also have about 2 clients that have high blood pressure. Yeah. So if you ask me what's my goal for these clients is to eventually get them off meds, and I have been successful in doing that with some of my clients. Again, you have to also put in the work. It's not I know it's easier said than done. So what I just added to the mixture was some bell peppers. And again, everything is about a cup and a quarter, and we just want to keep it, So now I'm going to add my spices. So we call it sweating. So as your vegetable mixture begins to sweat, it's the best time to add your spices.
Does the same go for like if you were eating something with meat, like your meat or poultry? Would that be the same in terms of should you let it? So I know, like for example, for like if you're cooking beef, they say, oh, let it rest for like 10-15 before you like
cut it.
Yeah. So it's okay.
Yeah. You never want to cut a meat while it's hot. It's just gonna dry out. Okay, so this is my mixture combination, and so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna measure it for you guys, just because I don't want to. Alright, so we're gonna do 2 tablespoons. This I'm going to add last. I don't want to, I'm going to add all of this.
I have a question.
Yes.
So what do you?
This was. Hold on a second. This was garlic powder. Go ahead.
What do you think about like olive oil or like grapeseed oil? You don't like those, or like?
Okay, so there is no way that I would be cooking such a great meal, and I call it cruddy oils. So avocado oil, coconut oil, extra virgin olive oil, right? Those are the top 3 oils that you should have in your pantry. Everything else, which I know that a lot of healthcare professionals are going to disagree with me, but the thing about it is that your vegetable oil, your corn oil, your canola oil, these are heavily processed oils, and once they get into your system, these are the things that clogs your arteries. And grapeseed oil it's good for your scalp, but I wouldn't put it in my body. If we're talking about heart healthy, extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and unrefined coconut oil. So this is cumin.
That velvet cake was delicious.
Yeah.
I had it on the cake.
The one that they use.
Yeah. So all of my pastries again is plant-based. I always tell people I was my first client. I used to be like 275 pounds, have the pictures to show it, maybe a little bit heavier. And in college I decided to, become healthy. And why I did it in college, it was, I guess, the best time to do it, because I was suffering from, hypertension. So, and this is the turmeric. So, for some of you who say, well, I don't want to use coconut oil, or I want to go oil-free, what I do is I am going to add, so a little bit of water so I don't have to add any oil. So this is how you manage how much oil you put into. Is it going to make your cauliflower rice soggy? No, it's not. You just want this to be cooked down. So with the best way to use extra virgin olive oil is not for cooking, is to drizzle after your food is finished.
Oh,
The oil is too expensive to cook with it, in my opinion. So, and then your avocado oil and your coconut oil have a better, heat tolerance than olive oil.
Yeah, I agree with that, because like, I feel like it burns quicker with olive oil. Coconut oil, it's a bit more
Yeah,
saturated, it
yeah.
lasts longer for the cooking.
So what you see me doing is, this is Himalayan sea salt. I'm just sprinkling a little bit of sea salt on the vegetables. I'm just doing pinches, that's it. The flavor should come from your spices. You can always add more spices. Okay, so remember, this is rice. How did I get my